Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Maggie, and today we are back with another cash stuffing. I would like to preface this video by saying I'm so sorry for the lack of consistent uploads. I was doing really good there for like 3 months, uploading almost every single week, or at least like 3 videos in 3 weeks, oh. Yeah, I did not do that. It's been so busy. My life has actually been kicking me in the butt recently, but I'm back on my YouTube grind, and I want to say thank you so much to all the new subscribers that I've gotten. You're a real one if you subscribe to me even after my lack of content. So I appreciate you so much. And let's get started with this week's cash stuffing of should be $1,225. Let's go. All right, so I've got all my cash right here. We are going to be starting with our hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4. 450, 5, 56, 57, 720, 40, 60, 88, 20, 40, 60, 89, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,000, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,100, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 1,200, 1,205, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Oh, that is supposed to be 10 ones right there. I wonder where I put the other ones. I'll go look real quick. I found them, guys, don't worry. They were left in my wallet. So now we had 22, 23, 24, 25. So we are perfect. Turn the tablet back on. And we are starting with our wallet today. We still have her. We have not changed from her. We love her. This wallet is treating me very well. Oops, let me take out my ID real quick so I don't flash my personal information again. All right, there we go. Okay, so now we're ready with the wallet, and I've got one more receipt to scan into my Fetch Rewards. So eating out is getting a 20. I did have to take out all the money that I didn't spend in my wallet during my unstuffing and use it to pay myself back because I did spend a lot more on the card than I did in cash. But I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna pay more attention this time. I don't know. Recreational is getting 20 as well. And then irregular, oops, there we go. Irregular is getting a 10. I feel like I'd rather spend my irregular on my card, but just in case I get like a random like 7 brew or something. Well, technically that'd be eating out, but I don't know. You know what I'm trying to get at. Let me get that in there. And the nails, I don't add anything to my nails bind or envelope in my wallet. I only add it strictly to the binder because I don't like carrying around that extra cash if I don't need to. And I only get my nails done once every like 3 weeks. New set, by the way. How you like it? It goes so well with the ring. Anyway, so that was our wallet done. Next, we're moving on to the ever beloved bills binder, of course. It's always my next stop. So rent is getting $2.55. So we got, oops, let me flip that around a little bit. We got 1, 2, 55. Some of these might be open from when I unstuffed, but I think I did pretty well in closing them all. We shall see. Car insurance gets its typical 41, always 41. Oh, and by the way, guys, I finally got my safe. So all this money is finally hanging out in a safe and secure place. Love that for me. Let's see. Duke Energy is getting 40 this time because we are so far ahead. I don't want to risk getting behind, but I am still so freaking far ahead that I am doing good. So yeah, we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 155. And my half of the utility bill usually does not exceed like 100 unless it's the winter. So I'm doing very well in my energy bill, in my utilities. Debt is getting its typical amount, except for the BP actually. So Discover is getting 150, which it usually does get. And then BP is actually getting 60 this time. I believe God, I hope I did a 50 and a 10 instead of a 320s. And I don't remember how I did the denominations on this, low-key. So we'll find out. So we've got 16 here. And I did clear out my debt last time. I cleared that hoe out. I spent a lot of money. But I did go to Michigan this past month. So T-Mobile is getting its typical 58. 55, 6, 7, 8. Wow, these ones are crusty dusty, let me tell you. They look like shit. But it's okay, because it's just going in here and then back to the bank. So, subscriptions is, dang it, I bent that one. I gotta go back. I cannot leave this like this. There we go. All right, subscriptions is getting 40 again. And I know I didn't film my last unstuffing. Guys, I know y'all love these unstuffings, and I did too. I love filming unstuffings. I filmed the first clip of the first part of my unstuffing last week to upload it. Tell me why I accidentally filmed the whole thing in slow motion. And you bet your butt I was not gonna fake it and redo all that. Pretend like I hadn't done it before. No way, girl. I just gave up on that whole video. Anyway, so the reason I brought that up though was because subscriptions I had just barely overspent in. So I think next week or next paycheck, I'm gonna do $45 because I was literally like, gosh, I was either $5 or $6 over with subscriptions for last month. So yeah, I think if I just do 85, maybe 87-ish, I will be good. So yeah, I'm figuring this stuff out. I'm working through it. I'm trial and erroring it, and I'm doing great, bro. So now we're on the annual fees. Planet Fitness still is not getting stuffed. License plate is getting its typical 13. 1, 2, 3. And then let's see, the 10 shall go here. The ones shall go in the back. And license plate currently has 20, 40, 60, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79. 79 in license plate. And I can't remember if I said this in a video, so I'm just gonna say it again. I did look it up, and in my state, I'm pretty sure it wasn't actually 130 like I initially budgeted. I think I'm gonna keep stuffing with my goal of getting a 130, but honestly, I feel like this is probably gonna end up being like $60 because I did some more research. I think it's only gonna be like $60. So I'm gonna have a lot of money to reallocate, which is pretty exciting, honestly. Taxes is getting 10. So taxes has 40, which is very good because I've never budgeted for taxes before. I've kind of just been like, oh, let me just pay out of let me just do my TurboTax and let me pay out of whatever my tax return is. But now I'm like preparing for it. I'm very excited. And then health is getting 30. That 20 is bent. I hope you guys are all having a good day. I've had a very long day. Very, very, very long day from hell at work. So this is literally calming me down. Counting money and cash stuffing is literally like one of my coping skills now. So I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. Health total has 20, 30, 45, 46, $47, which is actually good because I usually run out of health. So the fact that I had some left over from last month is really awesome, honestly. So that's our bills binder. All done. So obviously next we're moving to our short-term sinking spending. And look how big, she getting a little big in there, honestly. I'm excited. All right. So Dine Out is getting 40. So it got 40 in wallet. It got 20 in wallet and it's getting 40 in binders. I really am just gonna try to spend less, period. Like I think the way I'm gonna approach this for this month is be like, do I have money in my wallet? Yes, I do. Let's do it. Unless it's more than $20, obviously. Because I'm not gonna be like, here's $20 and then like the $2 extra for that rest of McDonald's. Like, no. I'm gonna try to look at it is, do I have the money on me? Yes. Then you're fine. If you don't, then try not to buy the food. because I really went over in dining out last month, let me tell you. I also really went over in delivery. So that one I'm trying to just cut back completely. Because yeah, I let myself go last month on the delivery. So I'm really hoping I do better this month. Recreational's getting another 20. I'm pretty sure I did pretty good in recreational. I know I spent everything I had in there, but I don't think I went over too much, which is pretty good. Irregular is getting 20. This one I went over more than I expected, but it's because when we went to Michigan and I did not have time to budget extra. Pre-wedding travels is getting its typical 35. Let me stuff this real quick actually before I get into what I was about to say. Wait, I do have a 10 left. Hooray, I was gonna be scared. So we've got 220 in lodging. We have got 130 in food. Oops. And we have got 45 in gas. Very nice. So what I was going to tell you guys actually is I'm going to be spending out of this soon. It is my fiance's birthday coming up in July, and we are going to be going to Michigan. And normally if we just randomly go up to Michigan, I'm not going to spend out of this. But I'm planning on, we are planning on doing a couple wedding venue tours actually. So instead of going up in like 5 months to do our first tours, it's just gonna be easier if we do them now. So I'm gonna spend some of this money. I'm not gonna spend all of it. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm just not gonna use all of it. But if if our Airbnb, let's say, is gonna be like $400 to be 3 days up there, maybe I'll use 100 from lodging, just a little bit to help out, especially because this is going to be a pre-wedding travel, sort of. Let's see, tattoos. Guys, we have a new envelope. This used to be my Chronically Online Tour envelope, but the Chronically Online Tour is come and gone. It was on May 8th, and I completely unstuffed what I had to unstuff at the beginning of June. So yeah, that envelope is come and gone. It was a very good experience, and I'm very glad I got to budget for it. But now we are going to be budgeting for a new tattoo because I would really like a new tattoo. I haven't gotten one in like 2 years almost. Oh my gosh, yeah. It just hit 2 years because I got this last one with my sisters when they graduated high school, and they graduated 2 years ago now, which is crazy. So yeah, I'm going to be doing this one the same way I did the Chronically Online Tour one. I'm not going to be putting any of my paycheck in towards it. I'm going to be putting a little extra money that Avery pays me back into this. So Ivy Tech is only getting 100 this time because I had a little less income this month. This paycheck. Because, guys, I have health insurance now. That's right. Your girl has health insurance, finally. So instead of doing like 120 or 130 in here, I only did 100. So I can move some money around. And you'll see that in my long-term sinking one as well. I had to like give up on a couple things because I make less now because more of it's going towards my medical bills. But that means I can reallocate health stuff. It's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. So anyway, education has 410. Nice. It makes me really happy to see some of these envelopes get more and more full, like the savings part of this short-term sinking spending. It's making me really happy to see this get bigger. Online shopping is getting 40. And guys, look at this. I have 25 whole extra dollars left from last month. I'm literally so proud of myself. So now we've got $65 for online shopping, which is amazing. I think my safe was $50, so that's 50 coming out of there. But usually I do like 2 Amazon purchases a month, 1 for each paycheck, and I literally have nothing I'm gonna buy this paycheck. So I think I'm just not gonna buy anything. I'm very proud of myself for being able to acknowledge that too. Nails is getting $50, so now we're at 90, which perfectly covers my last set. Actually, no, I think my last set was 80 or 85. After tip, too. It was either 80 or 85, but I couldn't pay in cash last time because I didn't have enough stuff. Like, I only had $40 when I went to get this nail set done. So I did pay with my card. So it'll say on the card how much exactly it was, but I'm pretty sure it's only 80 or 85. So that's nice. Emergency fund is getting 25. Now, guys, you are going to notice the emergency fund is $100 lighter. I did have to pull from this to pay myself back in another category. So instead of 325, we're at 225. So a little bit of a hit there. But I mean, hey, that's literally what this fund is for. It's for stuff that I did not see coming, and I needed to pay myself back for other things that I deemed were worthy of spending even when I didn't have the money. So consequences of my actions, bro. And then Buffer is getting a whopping $3. My other 3 ones. Gosh, I don't even know how much I have in here. Oh, wow. I've actually got more than I thought. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've got $12 in Buffer. I definitely did use some of this. I just didn't use all of it because I had like a lot of overspending. And I was like, oh no, $2. What is my $2 from Buffer going to do? But anyway, it did help a little bit though. It did help me with, I think not health, which was over by $6. I think it was recreational, honestly. But yeah, that is our short-term thinking spending. All right. So then we move on to our long-term sinking, beautiful purple right here. All right, so let me scoot that a little bit, Can you guys still see? Yeah, you guys can still see. All right, so gifts is getting its 20. It's a normal 20. And you'll see that the Christmas gets 0. I could have split gifts in Christmas like 10 and 10, but my baby's birthday's coming up soon. So I was like, and I hadn't finished fully stuffing for it. So I was like, that man needs more. And Christmas is so far away. All right, so yeah. Avery, my baby, he gets this 20. So he's at 40 now. And then I kind of flipped through it, but my cousin Jack has 20. He's fully funded. My friend Kendall has 20. She's fully funded. I believe I'm gonna stuff 50 for Avery's birthday. So I literally only need $10 more there. But yeah, those 2 are fully funded but not bought yet because Jack's birthday isn't until the end of this month and Kendall's isn't until the middle of July. So I don't need to worry about them yet. Christmas is not getting anything this time, which is kind of sad to see, but I mean, I'm doing so well in there right now that like, it's fine. Holidays is getting a 5 for July 4th. So Pride Month is fully funded with, let me make sure I have everything. Oops, there we go. Yeah, we got 30 in here because we did have 50, but I took out a 20 to pay back. I bought this really cute little door sign that says everyone is welcome here. It's got rainbows and everything. I bought that at the end of last month, so I unstuffed that 20 when I did my unstuffing. That was not filmed. So this is fully funded. It's just got 30 left for me to spend. And then July 4th has oh yeah, it does. It has a 5 with it, so now it's at 26. So it only needs $4 more to be fully funded, which I will be doing next week or next paycheck. Yeah, next paycheck. All right. And then I really did want to do 10 in electronics like I've been trying to do, but I just didn't have the money this paycheck. So we're going back to our 5. So we're at 35 in electronics, which is honestly, look, am I happy to see it? Yes. But is my phone about to crap out on me and is it restarting randomly for no reason whatsoever? Yes, it is. So we might need a new phone sooner than I thought. And then finally, we've got my favorite, the wedding. All right. So venue, venue is like my top priority right now. So I made sure that venue got its typical 25. Because I really do want to make sure that we are saving for the venue. That is like my #1 priority right now with the wedding. So we're at 1, 2, 250, 270, 275. Yep, 275 in venue. I actually did skip bright items this time. And then we're going to all the way back to honeymoon. And that is getting 20 in lodging. Come on. There you go. Yep. So we have 150 in here. Oh, that's dope. I didn't notice it had gotten 150. Alrighty. And with that, our stuffing is over. thank you so much for staying with me for this whole thing. Gosh, do I have anything to say to you guys? Just thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. And thank you for sticking with me through my little break. It was very unintentional and I'm very happy to be back. So I will hop on to editing this immediately and I will see you guys in the next video.